Hello, and welcome to Local Conno TV. My name is Dave. Today, I want to talk with you about something that's near and dear to my heart. Something that we experienced many years ago in my home, and I want to share it with you as well. Do you have a Mr., Miss, or maybe even a Mrs. Nobody living in your house? Are you sure you don't? Do you really know for sure? If you have a spouse or children, this is a video you will not want to miss. In this video, I reveal how we learned that we did have them living in our house. So if you're not really sure, you want to stick around and find out. By the end of this video, you're going to know all you need to know about this mysterious person. You're going to learn the ingenious way that we found we had them living in our home. And by the end, you'll have a good idea if you have them in your home too. By following the few simple steps like we did, the mystery will be solved and you will know. So take the guesswork out of it, know for sure, and stick around. Once we learned that we had them living in our house, I reveal the kids' reaction to them in the video. I must admit, this is going to be a video you're going to want to share with your friends, your family, and that sort of thing. It's probably not going to be what you expect. In sharing this experience with others throughout the years, many have sent me pictures when they found out that they had them living in their homes too. So by watching to the end, you're going to see their photos as well. So Mr., Miss, Mrs. Nobody living at your house, this is the video for you. Are you ready? We're going to start with my coming home from work one day, and you will not believe what I found. Somebody painted our cat green. Our cat Kiki, somebody painted her green. So if you came home and you found your pet kitty painted green, what would you do? What would you do? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I asked the kids, who painted the cat? We lived in a rural area of Pennsylvania, and so it wasn't like a lot of people had access to our property. A lot of people did not have access to the animals, of course. So again, the kids were a likely choice. So I asked the kids, who painted the cat? And what do you think they said? I got responses like, wasn't me. I didn't do it. Not me. Nope, not me. No idea. Do those answers sound familiar in your home when things happen? I asked everyone about who painted the cat. Nobody painted the cat. No one knows who painted the cat. I'm going to say it was a week later. A week later, I came home after a hard day at work only to find Brandy, Brandy's our dog, covered in different colors of paint. First it was Kiki, and now it's Brandy. What happened? Of course, I've got no recourse but to ask the kids, who painted the dog? What kind of answers do you think I got? No, I didn't do it. Not me. I didn't do it. I don't know who did it. Nobody painted the dog. Nobody did it. So I asked each one of them about who painted the dog. Of course, nobody painted the dog. There was another time when I came home from the office. It was actually kind of late that day, and the house smelled like smoke, like it was on fire. Oh my gosh. I remember running around the house, frantically around the house, trying to make sure everybody's outside and everybody is safe and the animals are out. So once I'm sure everybody's out and everybody's okay, I start to investigate room by room. I go through the house. Would you like to know what I found? You would? I found that somebody put a plastic yogurt container inside the toaster oven and turned it on. Oh my gosh. So of course I went to the kids, who put the plastic yogurt container in the toaster oven. Wasn't me, no idea, I didn't do it. Nope, not me. All the standard answers. So nobody put the plastic container into the toaster oven and turned it on. You know, if you've got tools and kids, you maybe have found your tools outside in the yard, or laying around in places where you don't expect to find them. Well, my tools were found out in the yard, and I found them rusty. Tools are expensive; they're not cheap, and somebody had my tools out and left them in the yard in different places where they could get wet and rained on or snowed on, and they turned rusty. So, of course, got frustrated. I went to the kids, asked them who left my tools outside. I got the standard answers. Nobody knows how they got there. Wasn't me, no idea. I didn't do it. Nope, not me. You know, the typical answers. Another time, I came home from the office and I felt like some ice cream. Ever done that? You ever come home and just felt like a little bit of ice cream? Well, I knew I had ice cream in there from the night before. Look what I found when I got home. An empty container of ice cream with a spoon in it. Who ate all the ice cream before dinner? Again, nobody knows. I went to bed one night and I knew I had $20 in my wallet. And when I went out for lunch the next day, guess what I found? Somebody borrowed $20 from my wallet. You know the routine. Ask them all. I didn't do it. Nobody knows. Nobody did it. And one day, I was in the shower. I had a brainstorm. It came to me. A party. I decided to try something different. I figured since nobody has been around my house for so many years, that I decided it was time to give him or her a party, a birthday party. So on my way home from work the next day, I purchased a cake. I got ice cream and gifts. We are having a party. I even decorated the car for the occasion. Put a happy birthday sign in the yard. And at dinner, we asked the kids if they were coming to the party. You know, they saw the birthday cake and the ice cream, and without any hesitation, they immediately said yes. Their voices filled with enthusiasm. You know, you can imagine kids like parties. They like ice cream and cake too. And my wife and I, we decorated the family room, and it was all ready for a party, just like a typical party would be. And she came in with the cake and the candles on it, and we began to sing happy birthday when one of the kids asked, "Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it?" Well, I responded with, "It's Mr. Nobody's birthday." Everybody looked a little puzzled. Mr. Nobody? Mr. Nobody? Yes, Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody has lived around our house for so many years, it was about time he had a birthday party. "Who's Mr. Nobody?" one of the kids asked. Well, I said, when the dog and cat were painted different colors, I asked who did it. You all said it was not you. So since it was neither one of you, the only person left was nobody. Nobody did it. When I asked who put a dent in the door of the car, I got the same answer. Nobody did it. When I asked who left my tools out in the yard where they could rust in the rain and the snow, again, nobody did it. One of the kids then chimed up and said, "Dad, Mr. Nobody didn't do that. I did that." "Oh, then this gift must be for you." And I gave them a gift. And then one by one. So when I asked about each incident, guess what happened? Each of them admitted to what they had done. Each time they told me the truth, they got a gift. One by one, each of them told us what they did. Now nobody has a name. Now, in reality, in all honesty, we already knew or had a pretty good idea who did each one of these things. But this was kind of a reverse psychology incident, and they owned up to what they did, and they told us what they did. So now Mr. Nobody, Miss Nobody, Mrs. Nobody all had a name. So we quickly learned that we had the following living in our house, each one of those. Mr. Nobody lived here, Miss Nobody lived here, Mrs. Nobody lived here too. Mystery solved, case closed, and we moved on. That's how we found out. Those are the steps that we took to find out that they lived in our house. And it'll probably work for you too. And it was a lot of fun doing it in the process. I told this story to many people over the years, and over the years many people have responded to my explaining Mr. Nobody to them by sending me pictures of their Mr. Nobody, their Miss Nobody, and their Mrs. Nobody. And I'm going to share those with you now. So if you stuck around this long, you'll want to continue on and watch. So this is the first one. It looks like Miss Nobody was caught in the act with this one. Here we go. Mr. Nobody and Miss Nobody were caught on the babysitter cam. Looks like it's time for a new TV. Oops, Mr. Nobody, what happened? Look what this little Miss Nobody did to her baby sister. Oh my gosh, Sharpie all over the baby. Mr. Nobody broke that cell phone. Little Miss Nobody did this, colored all over that. Oh my goodness. Look what this little Miss Nobody and little Mr. Nobody did to this new couch. Stuffing of the couch everywhere. This little Miss Nobody was caught in the act too. That room looks like it's about ready to need a painting. Wow, a beige couch. Marker all over that couch. Mrs. Nobody ate this and ate the ice cream. Little Miss Nobody did this all over the floor, and you see little footprints in it. A little Mr. Nobody broke those glasses. A little Mr. Nobody did this and broke the driver's side window of the car. A little Miss Nobody got her hands on a red Sharpie all over the hood and the front of that car. Here we go, baby powder on the left with a mess. A little Mr. Nobody made this mess in footprints. And there's another one that Mrs. Nobody ate the ice cream. Looks like Mrs. Nobody is the culprit in most of the ice cream stories that I've seen and heard. Okay, there's a whiteboard on the wall, and somebody, a little Mr. Nobody did that. They continued down off the whiteboard and onto the wall. The one on the right, it's a little Miss Nobody cut all of Daddy's socks in half. I guess he had cold little feet and cold little toes, and that was all that needed to be covered because little Miss Nobody cut all of his socks in half. I remember when he told me that story. But there we go, they're cut in half. All right, this one was funny too. He was telling me that a little Mr. Nobody added footprints to the neighbor's new driveway that just had concrete and the kid walked through it. Oh my gosh, little footprints, there they are. And then a little Miss Nobody cracked this computer screen. One by one we go through them. Nobody did these. Look at that laptop. Keyboard peeling up, and oh my gosh, look at the toilet there with the barbell inside. Nobody did these. Nobody did these either. Look at those kitchen cabinets with the Sharpie. All over those white cabinets. And then if you look at the picture to the right, nobody did that one either. They dropped the cell phone in the glass of water. There's makeup and cosmetics. Nobody did this. And the one on the right, I think we found that a Miss Nobody broke that watermelon. Ooh, there goes a wallet. Don't touch. What about that broken window? That was a broken window from one of the nobodies living in their home. Another broken window. Ooh, somebody was caught with the cash out of mom's purse. A very colorful wall in that left picture, and another broken window on the right. You see all the glass on the floor. I think he said that was a ball that went through the window, if I remember correctly. Ooh, somebody ate all of those chips. And there's a little miss. A little miss made a mess of the couch. Look at all of that. Oh, it looks like her arm too. I blurred the faces, so I don't want to incriminate anybody, but there's your little Miss Nobody. So that's the story of Mr. Nobody, Miss Nobody, and Mrs. Nobody. If you like the story of Mr. Nobody, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Smash that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post new videos. And if you want to see if Mr. Nobody, Miss Nobody, or Mrs. Nobody lives in your house, you can do as I did, and you will know for sure. We hope that you enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing you when we do the next one. Again, thank you for visiting Localconno TV, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.